So here it is, guys, the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I've been waiting all day for this to get delivered, and it's finally here. So this is the 256 gigabyte version. It's going to be used on T-Mobile's network. I also got the Pacific Blue version, which looks amazing. I can't wait to get into this box. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start the unboxing. Wow, that is beautiful. I love this frosted glass. Those cameras, that Lidar sensor. Not much of an unboxing anymore. All you really get is the USB-C to Lightning cable and some stickers and some SIM ejector tool. That's about it. Awesome. $1,200. So let's go ahead and take a look at this phone here. I wasn't too sure how I was going to feel about the shiny edge, because I do like the matte, but it does look pretty nice. And that blue. God, that is nice. Seamless. No more curved edges, all flat. If you don't already know, this little spot right here is for the 5G antenna. We kind of thought it was going to be some sort of a connector or something like that, but unfortunately it is not. It feels good in the hand. It definitely feels lighter than the 11 Pro Max that I had, so that's always nice. So I'm going to be switching now from my Galaxy Note 20 Ultra to the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Let's go ahead and get it set up. US, quick start. So unfortunately I sold my 11 Pro Max, so I can't just go ahead and do the quick start, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to plug it into my iTunes and try to get it connected that way. So when I ordered my iPhone 12, it asked me if you wanted to have T-Mobile activate your phone or have it activated on T-Mobile, and I said yes. So pretty much what it basically just did, it wanted to verify my phone number. It asked you to put in the last four of your social, and now it's trying to activate the iPhone. Okay, so I want to restore from my iTunes, so now I need to go ahead and plug it in. And as you can see on my Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, the SIM just got deactivated, so SIM not provisioned for voice. So I'm officially switched over from the Samsung. Now I'm going to my iPhone 12 Pro Max. So iTunes is not letting me restore from my backup of my iPhone 11 Pro Max because before I got rid of it, I updated it to the latest iOS version and then did a backup. And I'm assuming that this phone is not on the latest iOS. So basically what you need to do is go through the whole setup process, get into the settings, update your iPhone, and then go back to iTunes, and then you can restore your phone. God, look at how dark that looks. That is just totally black. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go into our settings here. We'll go into General, we'll go into Software Update, and there it is, 14.2, which was what my iPhone 11 Pro Max was at before I did the backup. So we're going to have to go ahead and download and install, then we'll go ahead and restore. Okay, so we're all done restoring the device. As you can see, it is still loading some of my apps and stuff in here, but there's a couple things I wanted to show you. One was the 5G selection. So if we go into our settings, And then we go into cellular here, and we go into cellular data options. Under voice and data, this will give us the option to either have 5G auto, where that will switch between 5G and LTE, or we can just have 5G on all the time. I want to keep it on auto just because I'd like to get 5G whenever I can. Now, I do get 5G in my area, which is Colorado Springs, and I don't live near one of the fast nodes. So this 5G that you're going to get is kind of like LTE, and where I am is not very fast at all. But again, if you want that super fast 5G ultra wideband, you're going to need to be near one of the 5G nodes. Also, the facial recognition seems to be a lot better on the Pro Max than it was on the 12. You don't have to really hover over your phone anymore. You can kind of just have it face down and kind of looking at it, and then it unlocks. I'll see if I can show you here. And then I'll just kind of lean over towards the phone a little bit, and it unlocks. So you don't have to hover over your phone anymore. Like I said, it kind of seemed to work better on the 12 Pro Max than it did on the regular 12. And then I got this soup case on here. Shows off that nice blue back. Very cool. God, I love that. I love that blue color. I will also be doing a whole bunch of different cases for the iPhone 12 Pro Max, iPhone 12. So if you guys haven't subscribed, definitely make sure you do and hit that notification bell to let you guys know when those videos come out. That I really do like that blue color. It's so subtle. It's not in your face, kind of like the regular 12 is. But everything seems to be super quick, just like it was on the Pro Max. And I don't know what it is, but even though this doesn't have 120 hertz refresh rate screen, it seems pretty clear when you're scrolling. It's different. It just seems different. I don't know what it is. Another cool thing about the iPhone 12 Pro Max is it has a Lidar sensor, and basically what that allows you to do is make real-world 3D scans of objects. As you can see here, I did a 3D scan of my Xbox Series X box, and you can rotate the image 360 degrees and see everything around it. The only thing is it's not a super high resolution camera, but it is something pretty cool that you can maybe utilize for things. Another thing I was curious about is, can you still use your old wireless chargers? Because the case that I have on here does not have a MagSafe magnet on it, and it is a barrier between the phone and the charger. So I have my Chotec wireless charger here. Let's see if it will wirelessly charge. No problems there. So you don't necessarily have to use a MagSafe wireless charger with your iPhone 12. Any wireless Qi charger that you were using previously with any of your other iPhones, or even any other phone that wirelessly charges, you can use with your iPhone 12 Pro Max. So let's test out the sound quality as well. It was pretty good on the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Let's see how it is on here. I do have the volume all the way up as well. What's up, everybody? Tony here with iTech Check, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new iPhone 12. I'm going to be doing the unboxing, and we're going to be taking a look at some of the brand new features of this phone and compare it to the iPhone XR. I will also be doing a video on the iPhone 12. So the audio on the iPhone is still great. It's got a nice range, has a little bit of bass to it, still stereo sound. Definitely a plus for the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So as you can see here, everything is fully loaded now. Everything's been restored. I do have the Apple Watch 6 too, and basically when you go into the Apple Watch app, it asks you if you want to pair an existing phone. And if you had your watch paired with another iPhone, just hit yes, pair with an existing phone, and it'll go ahead and load everything that was on your watch from the previous phone. And everything is working just perfectly fine now. Apple makes it very easy to move from phone to phone. And now, even though the whole phone is about the same size as the iPhone 11 Pro Max, the screen size has actually gotten a little bigger by 0.2. I can't notice a difference, I guess, unless you're really holding both the phones up next to each other, but the screen size is definitely big. So that is pretty much it for the iPhone 12 Pro Max unboxing. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell to let you guys know when I put out new videos. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.